Never wore designer, but I always been creative. 10 toes down in every situation. No complaining, niggas.
This. Not on the live. They get the single. Alright, we live. We here. GemCast, episode 2.
Album mode, I'm in the club writing on my phone. Shots off the top, but it ain't a drone. Pulled up solo, but I ain't alone. Won't move for nothing less than a O. Had your bitch and let her go, but I set the tone.
What's good, Brody?
It was hard for her to go back to the shit she know. I just met her grow, about to get it flown. I just read up, I could've bought her home. Booked another show again, now I'm on the road again. I'm away from home again, she sending news to the phone again. Niggas ain't slime, they Nickelodeon. Niggas wanna step but never elevate. Niggas waiting in
Tell
the
a friend to tell a friend we live, baby. As soon as we hit 10, we gonna get this thing started.
Take the food, scrape the plate before I ever wait. Hit the strings and meditate. I used to sell Mary Kate. R.I.P. to Bob Saget. Whole nation in rhythm like Janet. Executed after
Little bro, I was waiting for you to pull up.
Not just the best in the city, the whole
so I can
planet,
hit the button.
the whole world, Craig. A real thoroughbred. Prince and purple thread. Game blouses.
Gang blouses. I need 2 more people. In the words of Boosie, I need 2 more people in the live, and I need 6 more likes. I give you $1,000. Put your music on IG Live.
Godfather.
I give you $1,000.
This was gonna be my last album, but then I was like, why would I do that? Yeah.
It's your boy,
Pops tired of seeing me hurt and want me to get.
It's your boy,
Ooh.
I bet you don't know how much I love you so.
Tree more.
It's crazy cause I got love for niggas.
I've been trying hard.
Look like a lick, I got the steppers looking. Made it look easy, but believe we going. I'm so for sure, it's no facade.
I've been trying
not to catch a charge,
hard.
not to kill a nigga. Feelings, hard liquor. To feel something when your heart's missing.
I've been trying
Ooh.
hard.
I go so, and my leather so soft. On the competition, high grade for low cost. Came up off the babies. Damn.
I've been trying hard.
Not to go viral. Niggas hating real. When they admire you, it's a vicious cycle. I'ma need a Bible and probably a rifle. Boom.
I've been
Definitely a rifle. Los Angeles, burning strange. Drinking red stripe, watching purple rain. Lit in this bitch, so I lit another. In the stew, smoking with brandy, little brother. Higher than I ever been. Just a real nigga out of Maryland. Soul Mary, soul Molly, and I soul Maryland. Flow heroin. Could've been stepping with Frank Lucas. That last line so real, cause I was really serving Frank Jr. Sticky weed. Strong like Mr. T, Billy Kimberly. Trees lit like Christmas Eve.
Man
we
bun.
was broke.
Wait a minute, little bro got a man bun now?
Niggas got past the dark times. This is black history.
Jay Sad, what's good?
This is black history. Black history. This is black history. Black history. Everything I do slap. This another hit to me. Nigga, I look like a brick. I got the steppers looking. It might look easy, but believe it's gonna be. I'm so for sure. It's no facade.
I've been trying
not to catch a
hard.
Damn.
Hard.
Godfather.
Hard. I've been trying.
Bitch, you
think it's small. You need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
What's up, Jay?
Think big, bitch.
Adidas track pants and I'm ready to run it up. Too much commentary, your niggas ain't done enough. She want me to fuck.
Godfather this Saturday.
Drunk enough.
Soon as
She
we
had
get
a
to 10
bubble
people,
butt,
we
but
get
the
started.
conversation was bubble
We at
guts. It was
I
really
need
a
3 more
layup,
likes,
but I
though.
double clutched.
I
Passed
need
it at
3
the
likes
last
and 2
minute.
more
She
viewers.
like buying big bags and smoking to the
Put your music on
grass
YouTube
finish.
live. I give you $1,000.
Glasses with Hennessy in it. Sophistic ratchet, but she passionate about Kendrick. Toxic and acidic. She from
Slick
the
nerd,
district.
what it do?
Hang with some shorties, she call her sisters. I ain't think they was that close. Sitting right next to each other, they seem distant. But that's how I feel about everybody. I'm usually right about my instinct. I believe in the law of attraction. But I'm way too secretive to tell you what the secret is. I'm enlightened. Won't catch me saying shit that they can use in indictments.
Slick
Niggas
nerd,
too
what it do?
excited.
What's
Guns
goody?
on the gram. I'm with an IG model giving her back shots with my thumb in her yams.
Mac.
Sound like mac and cheese being stirred in a pan. Give thanks.
Jai turkey.
I use fighting words and
And
I
I
fight
fight
dirty.
dirty.
I do the mic dirty and end your
Engine
night
night early.
early.
All right, I can't just keep giving y'all tracks, man. The album drops Saturday. Y'all got to hold y'all breath a little longer. We at 9, man. Somebody pop on up in this live real quick and get us to that 10 so we can get it cracking.
Lolita, y'all need me on that open mic. Where you been at, baby? You been doing open mics for a minute now. Way before Fillmore. Where you been at?
Pull up a thing.
We got the most open door policy ever. Y'all just
Literally.
ain't walk in yet. What's up?
But welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Look, they don't like when I stop the music. Nice. You see what happened? All right, y'all can play. I'll play this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you all been waiting for.
I was born to be wild, I was born to be live. I'm a blessing in disguise, a message from the gods on my way to the top. Cause the bottom too crowded, my weed stay the loudest. I swear
I do the most.
can't do nothing about it. Competition ghosts, I mean they not even close, man. We landsliding and man wilder cause he moving wilder on Staten Island. Thank God that it never got violent. They all watching, ain't no ball dropping. Winning is the only option. Kill him if I can't drop it. No spinning if I don't profit. I spit it so proper. I don't fuck with vodka. I just fuck with commas. Blame the higher power. God flow, black power, long fro. Been in power since long tea and cornrows. We been on go. You don't want no smoke like detectives.
Let's get it. We are here. GemCast episode 2. I'm Capo. To the left of me is none other than the Nature Boy.
Yes, sir. We here, man. 2 days away from the biggest
The biggest.
open gym ever at the
Ever.
Fillmore, Silver Spring. Live Nation, what it do? Songbird,
What it do?
what it do?
DC Now events.
What it do?
Tarantino 1440.
What it do?
Making sure we covered our bases. Before we get into any NGL questions or questions I have, I'm going to ask you this one because I think a lot of people want to know. We are 24 hours almost to the minute from Showtime Saturday. As the man who started the entirety of Open Gym, how do you feel?
I'm just ready to go, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of preparation, a lot of inquiry, a lot of talking, a lot of ups and downs. I'm just ready to go, man. I'm ready to do what we do best. This ain't nothing new for us except the venue we gonna be in and doing what we do at Open Gym. But this ain't nothing we ain't been doing already.
Mm-hmm. I
And
agree.
yeah, we play big and it's time to play big in a big venue. So
Yeah.
as the guy who started this and really, you know, it wasn't really to this year. I done been putting my face more and more out there that I'm even connected to it. So I'm just ready to go, man. I'm ready to do the damn thing.
I'm with you, bro. I'm ready for the, you know what I'm saying, the ref to come out, throw the ball up, and let's see what happens. I know we prepared for the game, though. I know we watched the film and, you know what I'm saying, did our part. So I'm ready to, ain't no more prepping and talking and none of that. Like, it's time to go.
It's time to go now, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, you can see it. You can see it in me right now. I'm just
Stoic.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to do it.
Nah, I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm everybody asking me the same thing. Like, yo, bro, how you feel? I'm like, ready to play fucking ball. Like,
And everybody, oh, you excited? Like, no, I'm not excited. I'm just ready.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not nervous. I'm not none of that. I'm ready to do what I know we can do.
Yeah. My lady got me a lovely bottle to celebrate. She wanted to celebrate on Friday night. I told her we can do that Sunday. We don't celebrate before the game. We celebrate when we get the chip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, I appreciate the support from everybody here in this live and everybody that's bought a ticket. Shared a story, a post, a comment, anything around this event, and understands the gravity of the moment, and that what we're trying to do is bigger than I, bigger than we. Is for all of us. I think the one thing I've learned from this process is, unfortunately, how little business acumen we have as a creative culture here in the city. And I hope that this process and other things that go on across the region continue to elevate that, so that, we can play ball with the bigs and we can do business with major corporations and things of that nature. I just think we have a vast misunderstanding of what that looks like. And, this process showed it for some, and then for others, they executed well. And, those are the people that were able to, guarantee themselves a position on that stage in an amount of time. And yeah, man, I'm just excited for Saturday to get here.
Even that, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything we've always done, it's been open for people to join as far as the effort they want to put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we leave it up to them. We don't make people jump through crazy hoops like a lot of stuff out here. We make it pretty simple, plain and simple, straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Our objective is not to get over or any of that. It's like, yo, we want to win and we want you to win too out of this. But it's going to take effort from both sides, just like it take effort from us. If we gave what we do a half-ass effort, we wouldn't be in a lot of the positions that we get to be in. So, the work is done on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to see people step up and put the effort in. And, I had other feelings towards other things, but, that's just what's going to happen when you watching what's going on and you see people, it's people that I know that see. The thing about me is, like, I'm very tapped into what we're doing from every aspect. It's not like I run this platform and don't even look at what's going on or don't even care. Like, I'm the guy that's at the cash register too in my business or whatever. So it's like everything I see from a jump. So, like, and I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm a creative, so, like, I feel everything.
Heavy on that, I'm an artist.
Yeah, like, I feel everything that goes on. So, there's a duality to everything. The first feeling is that I'm just super happy to be able to be at the Fillmore and do this, because I've been at the Fillmore a lot personally. You know what I'm saying? For different reasons. Myself as an artist, I've been there. I've been there to be there in support of other people. I've been there to walk people through those doors. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a dope space to be in. I think it's something that everybody wants to be a part of, because, it's a lot of stuff we do that don't give us that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And, like, a venue like Fillmore is just like, it's just one step closer to being where we want to be. And it showed, because we had a lot of people who had no idea about Open Gym, what we've been doing. They saw Fillmore, they saw Live Nation,
When they jump,
they ran to it. And that's not a bad thing. That's what happens when you get to bigger spaces and involve yourself with bigger brands. And that's what's going to happen. Like, it's up to the people to do research or not. You know what I'm saying? But it's no way to feel no way about that. One of the first people to get so the whole process was, you get your ticket, you enter your name in the lottery through the text message. There was another process. Once you do that, then it's like, okay, you can have your supporters or people that want to come to Open Gym anyway do the same thing you did. So if you know some friends that's coming to Open Gym because they're coming to Open Gym, you could be like, hey, yo, you could put my name in the lottery too. You know what I'm saying? If you have supporters that bang with you and they want to come see you at Fillmore, they can put your name in. And I felt like, you know, the 30, 50 mark was like, oh, people really want to see you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, if you get 30 people,
You locked.
you locked in. Like, I don't see no reason to not have you locked in. If 30 people at the Fillmore, and this is 30 out of 1,200. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we pushed the goal
That ain't even a 12th.
so far that, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, oh, you know, it was like, yo, if you got 30 people that want to support you, cool. We'll give you 5 minutes on stage. If you got 50 people that want to see you, we'll give you 10 minutes on stage. You know what I'm saying? So for us, it was like,
And that's just balance.
yeah, because, you know, a lot of people with open mics, they'll just put their name in and then keep it moving, which a lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But I'm not going to lie, it was a part of me that was like, you know, we've always been a platform where anybody can come shine. You can stay for long periods of time. You can come in once or twice. But we feel like even if you come once and only once, you're going to benefit from that night in ways that, you know, are unique as far as like engagement and just a community. You know what I'm saying? Which is something we really lack here in our scene. You know what I'm saying?
In this area for sure.
Yeah, so it's like we really big on that. And so when we said we were gonna be at the Fillmore, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted everybody to feel like we all got a good opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Past, yo, we get to perform there. So when everybody got their ticket and they put their name in the lottery, it was a lot of people that was just like, yo, if you really want to see me at the Fillmore, go put my name in. And they were given the whole process on their, you know, captions or whatever. And it was just, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to see me at the Fillmore, do these 4 things. And they had these super long just captions. And it was like, that's where it stopped. There weren't too many people that were like, yo, this is just painted the whole picture. And not for no bragging rights, but to paint the picture even for your following. It's like, okay, I see Fillmore. I see that you want to be there and I got to do this thing. What else? Why should I come be in the room? What if you don't get to go on? What am I to enjoy if you don't?
Right.
So it was just like a very like straightforward approach from everybody that, you know, to me, those are the people that it didn't really work for as much. Whereas like, you know, there was a rapper, OCA Stacks. He hadn't heard of Open Gym. I think he might have got past the promo from somebody else, and he went right after it. I didn't see the promo like giving the steps out or nothing. It was just like he knew from day one he was gonna be on stage, and I think the work he did was really get with his fan base. Yo,
that's what I'm doing.
This what I'm doing. This all you gotta do, and they did it.
Yeah, and to keep it a bean, he hit the 50, and there's people in his supporter base that just didn't feel like following directions. So those didn't get counted because we have a system that we're following to keep it fair, right? He had people that he can tell us for sure that they bought the ticket, but they didn't finish the steps or they didn't even start the process.
Yeah,
we didn't count those. But just to see that level of, you know what I'm saying, connection for an artist is important for us building something. And not just us as Open Gym, but us as a community of creatives in the DMV, for people to understand what supporting looks like.
We didn't even follow each other until he hit 30.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Because he just went straight to work. And he got it in. And we just kept saying his name. And it's like,
and he was the first one.
You know, I respect that. I respect the grind. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't know what Open Gym's about and what we've done, and you're not pushing Open Gym as the main thing for why you're trying to get on stage. Cool. But you're grinding out there, you're getting a name out. I actually had the pleasure of talking with him on the phone because I was like, yo, this guy just got to work and did his thing. So, like, I want to talk, you know what I'm saying? I want him to know that there's somebody behind all this that's an artist too, a person too. And I had a real good talk with him just about what he's trying to do and what his goals are, and it was dope. It was just mutual respect for, like, I let him know what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have a lot of people that just come out here and are money grabs for hungry artists and keep it moving, which is another subject I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
So in doing this, there's been a lot of people who are like, you know, especially once they get their ticket and they see like, yo, if you get 30 people out, whatever, if you get 50 people out, there's a lot of people that took that as an opportunity to start trying to count our pockets. You know what I'm saying? And so if I get this many people out, then y'all getting this much money and y'all getting that much money. And it was like, you know, at some point that's kind of like insulting to me because I'm like, yo, like we didn't even, if we really set this up to like be a money grab, we would just charge you. We would just charge you. Even after we told a lot of people we not charging, they still offer money. You know what I'm saying? So
First of all,
like,
we live.
if it was really about the money, we wouldn't have did we wouldn't be talking to hundreds of people who are trying to do the lottery or trying to inquire about how it gets done. We would just charge you.
Niggas ran up with the finesse me please sign on.
Yeah, it's like,
what are you doing?
like, so that's number one. But after I think about that, after I'm insulted because we're not a money grab, I'm like, you know what though? What's wrong with open gym making money? What's wrong with that? Like, okay, let's break it down, right? So I hear a lot of artists out here that's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I want to get paid for shows. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get paid for just being an artist and doing my art. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you like try to present a situation where it's like, well, the tickets you bring in, you get money off of that. People like, oh, I got to sell tickets. It's just like, no matter how you cut it, people just want to get paid for doing
little to nothing.
Well, no, I'm not even on that. I'm just saying like for doing their art, for going to pay for the studio and the beats and all of that, and then showing up on stage, the actual act of what they're doing, they want to get paid for that. Okay. But if you want promotion companies, platforms, whatever, to pay you to do that, they have to have money. Where do you think the money comes from? Nobody's just throwing money out to people who aren't, one, they're either going to recoup from, or two, they're going to recoup from it because your name brings the people or whatever, so they're going to advance you the money because they know they're going to get it back. But there's nobody just throwing money at people who decided to do music. That's not how the world works. Nah, real talk.
Nah, the way you said it was choice words. People who decided to do music. It's the same thing niggas do with jobs, where it's like, you ever been in McDonald's or some shit and the nigga at the register just got an attitude? I didn't choose this job for you, my nigga.
Right.
It's the same concept. These are the things that come with it. People coming to the register and asking for extra sauce or whatever. It's the same thing with music. When you decide to be a rapper and be a musician, it comes with earning people's money.
Right. So back to my original statement, what's wrong with open gym making money? Because as far as I'm concerned, for 5 years, anytime we've made any headway, whether it be money or whether it be resources, whether it come from, whether we get bigger venues, all we do is expand that for other people to be a part of it. It's not like we take this bag and then go to Costa Rica with it, and now you see the whole open gym team feet up, kicked up, and we just not doing anything. Like, anytime you seen us, we made progress. We all work very hard outside of doing the open mics, outside of what you see online. Like, we all have jobs in the industry to get more resources and get next to the industry, and like
more
a lot of the things we're seeing in the industry is what we apply to what we're doing, and that's when we get the pushback. You know what I'm saying? With the vendors, we put out that we're gonna do vendors. Yes, there was a vendors fee, and yes, there's a percentage taken out, but that's mirrored exactly how it goes in the industry. That's how it happens.
100%.
That's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why can't open gym make money?
Your favorite is allowed to.
Why are we not allowed to make money? The shoes on your feet, that company makes money. The clothes on your back, that company. The food you eat, what you subscribe to, all of that. They're allowed to make money, but we're not.
Nope.
it don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It don't make
like,
sense.
It just don't. However you cut it, it don't make sense. So the pocket watching and all of that is like, okay, but it's funny where the pocket watching stops. So I'm like, if you are pocket watching and you are trying to tally up how much money we're making, then do all of the math.
Mm-hmm.
How much the venue
How
costs.
much the venue costs?
How much
the
it costs
DJ
to pay
costs?
everybody. How much it costs to own and operate this. How much the website costs to run. The text, everything. Like, it all costs money. It all takes investment. So why can't a company make money especially if we're making progress?
Not only are we making progress, we're making positive progress for the people. Like to your point, man, like, when we get a new capability, we don't hoard that shit or do no weird. Nah, what we do is we immediately implement it into the community and provide a benefit to the community with that new capability. Whether it's been like for instance, our texting service, right? That shit ain't free, but it's created a cleaner communication line with the community that's one-to-one, but still gets the message to multiples in a very clean, succinct way. And it's been a positive impact for the brand, but it ain't free.
No,
it ain't
it's
free.
Time ain't free.
The venue ain't free. The DJ ain't free. The people that's running the merch ain't nothing's free.
Right. And people were just almost treating us like that whole $20 goes in Nature Boy's pocket and I get the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how any business is ran. Like, just because you subscribe to the Apple boss, the person that owns the Apple Music platform, don't get to take your $9.99 and put it straight into their pocket.
I think I said it on the last
No.
episode. Like, no artist is seeing 100% of their ticket sales. None of them. From your startup favorite like a Lil Russell or somebody, all the way to Hove. Hove probably sees the highest percentage, but he not seeing all that money because he got people to pay too in order for him to do an arena.
Right. So, you know, that was another thing I was just thinking about since the last one is like, you know, it was a lot of people like trying to pocket watch and all of that stuff. And it's like, do your math, do all of that, but do all the math.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, what's wrong with Open Gym making money off of what they do? What's wrong with you, man? Ain't nobody mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You go to work, you go do your job. You want to check, ain't nobody mad at you for that.
And when you go to work, you doing the job that's feeding another person.
Right.
As well. It ain't just feeding you and yours. It's feeding somebody else. Because what the work you do leads to the product that this business pushes that feeds the man at the top as well as the man at the bottom and everybody in between. It's not like y'all got to start looking at the music. Like we say this all the time, but the music business is a business. And in any business, there are people at the top of the ladder, the middle of the ladder, and the bottom of the ladder. They're all getting paid for the work they're doing. We could talk about who's getting paid the right thing. Well, that's a different conversation. But the bottom line is nobody is seeing 100% of the fruits of the labor that they put in.
Right. And at the end of the day, if you do, I encourage everyone to go do it themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to know what it's like,
see what these bills look like.
You go get the building. You go promote. You get the people to come out of their house to pay at the door. You go do the math at the end of the day. And you could just do it yourself, because one thing we also do, we're very open about the information. It's not like we got some secret source that we don't share what's going on. Everything we do, every time we elevate, we give the game away. You know what I'm saying? Because one, that's how we should do. We should teach each other. But two, it's few people that's gonna really apply the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so
that's a different gig.
It's like we could tell you how to bake the cake, but you still gotta bake the cake.
You gonna turn the oven on or no?
Right. So at the end of the day, yeah, pocket watch all you want, do all you want, but like there's other parts to it, and I'm through defending what we're trying to do, what our mission is, how we don't do this versus other. Like we don't have to discuss that anymore. At the end of the day, like the work gonna speak for itself regardless, and that's what it is.
We got an incoming question.
How do we grow and do bigger things without making any money? Like what broke people are giving you opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we got some questions.
Yeah. So this one, I think I want to ask you this one just because it'll pivot us away so we can not be so scrunchy faced and shit. Because we started this joint a little like getting to it.
Hey man, I think people just gonna learn that about me. Like that's my mode most of the time.
I know, and the thing is, it's intimidating to most. I think from just because I happen to be another person who's of 6 feet or taller, it don't bother me the way it bother other people.
I'm sitting down, man.
I know, but I'm saying like
I'm
we're always about this though. Like we're always like close to eye level. You're a little taller than me, but for a nigga that's like 5'6", you could be scary.
Yeah.
So, and then buildings from across the room look bigger, and you like a skyscraper to a 5'6"
It's all
nigga.
good. I love y'all, man. I appreciate all of y'all.
So, the question that I thought that came in that was the funny one was, who are you sick and tired of seeing performing?
What, at Open Gym?
They didn't say at Open Gym, but we're gonna corral the question today. Because I'm definitely tired of like Dave East coming to DC, but that's a different conversation. My bad. I had to be petty real quick. My fault.
I mean, I'm not really tired of seeing any. That's the beautiful thing about Open Gym is like, it's always different people coming to the show. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time we ask, hey, whose first time is it coming Open Gym? There's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the people that come back are dope and get doper because they're practicing. They're getting what they're supposed to get out of the gym. And if it's not that good, you only gotta sit there and watch it for 4 minutes.
Quattro.
So once they're done, it's another person coming up to refresh the situation. So it's like, I don't really get tired of seeing anybody at Open Gym. I don't really get tired of Open Gym. I love being there, seeing people perform and different people get their flowers, stuff like that, because that's what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not Tap 7 that keeps me going.
Yo, for those that don't know, Tap 7 is our communications platform. So
but that's the duality of that is like
you asked for it.
Is dope. But it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just dope that we have that. Because you gotta understand like this. We just had an Instagram account for the first couple years. That's what we worked off of. Like, and for us to get the word out, it was word of mouth. So the fact that we are growing in that sense is just like, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But with growth comes more other things too. So,
Yeah, because like, I think we was talking about this the other day, but like, the as I like to say, crunchy emails and texts and DMs and all of that we've been getting. That's just been, you know what I'm saying, a little misguided, misdirected, off color, if you will. I feel like, the same way they say, like, we say there's more violence in the world because we can see it, right? When you go from doing 200 to 400 person venues to 1,200, right? And then the efforts that it is to fill up a spot like that, you're going to encounter, obviously, new people who may not get the cadence, if you will. And so that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm saying like, yo, like there's just a lot of work to be done on the culture here as a whole, because so many people were demanding to be finessed. They were like, yo, let me just give you a number with a comma in it so I can get on stage. And we could have done that quickly.
Expedition. And it's Christmas time. I need that.
But we didn't.
Could use that. But
what we have done, at last communication that he and I had about the number, we're putting artists in front of, for most of them, one of the, if not the largest crowd they've ever been in front of.
In a room tailored
for them.
to support. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because you know how I am. Even if people coming in on whatever they on, I'm going to encourage them, strongly encourage them to, you know, get with it. Get with the program. You know what I'm saying? You outside. We in here together. Well, you know what I'm saying? You might as well come up out your cool.
That Fillmore stage a little high too, so you might be like, I don't know, like 11'6" on that stage.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Niggas
I'm
gonna be
have,
really
I'm have a
nervous.
very big smile on my face.
hi, we gotta keep you happy the whole night.
Wow.
There are people that have asked me, and I think we made it clear, but I want you to say it one more time. Will there be a Godfather sighting on Saturday?
Gotta be there.
I like that answer.
Just gotta be there. I'm not gonna give it.
If there was an opportunity to have a sighting, the sighting would have to be in the building, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you won't know unless you there. That's the beautiful part.
Like the live stream might get cut.
But
I might cut that bitch off for the Godfather.
but shout out. I do want to take the time to shout out all of the artists that went hard, locked in their spots. You know what I'm saying? Shouted out OCA Stacks.
Yes, sir.
Sweezo and Miss Trini.
Love y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Dope, man. Because like, just to speak on that, you know, they're very close to me, and they're the people that went hard from the jump and was like, look, and they told me, yeah, we not looking for no favors. We not looking for none of that. If this what we got to do, this what we going to do. And they did it. You know what I'm saying? And
So pause right there because
and-
they just deserve it.
yeah, shout out to them. And they probably could have did it together and got there quicker or whatever. And they both on their own
Did it.
got supporters
Like,
to support them. You know what I'm
100.
saying?
Like,
And
because
so
again, we don't manage it because it stresses us out. But we see the submissions.
yeah,
They really did that shit.
yeah, and we
We
designed it
we
that
ain't on
way
no
too.
funny shit.
It
We not
wasn't-
even involved.
It
in the
wasn't.
submission
It wasn't like the artist could just screenshot people sending them screenshots. Like, no, these are 30 different phone numbers texting us their name and who they want
process. And the
to see. You know what I'm saying? So I put them. I shouted them out. I shouted OCA Stacks out because, like I said, he came out of nowhere. He did his thing. You know, we respect the grind over here, but I definitely wanted to shout them out because, like I said, a lot of people probably think they were gonna get some special treatment or something like that because I love them and I think they're dope. But they were the ones that were like the catalyst of this, you know what I'm saying? And just really was like, yo, we gonna be on that stage. Holla at us if you want us to be on that stage. Whatever, however they did it, they got it done. Rel Boy Wonder, from day one, you know what I'm saying? Like,
First of all, we live.
Rel Boy Wonder has always been very like to himself, quiet. Always let me know though, like how much Open Gem impacts his life, how it keeps him going, and you know, not to say I didn't think he could do it or whatever. He just really impressed me with his effort and the fact that like he jumped out the gate on top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying at the start of this thing, the one we was like, oh, Rel gonna hit 30. It was Rel and Rel alone.
Yeah,
He
so-
was out front.
So shout out Rel Boy Wonder, man, because he really, you know, he put the work in. Ethan Spalding, the 48-hour assassin, like
Yo, came out the cut.
like K.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, jeez. Murdering my inbox is wow. He couldn't even hide it.
That man said
was saucing
murdering
nigga
my
face. He was like,
inbox. you gotta respect
Like,
yourself.
whoa, bro. Show a little bit. Your
Not
dog,
just your box, but your inbox,
you
huh?
have
All
that
in,
in.
huh?
your animal was here with you.
He said
sir.
this
Like,
is a one-way
relax.
street. Goddamn.
I look at inbox completely different now. Bro.
Hey yo.
Yo,
Oh,
murdering my
man.
inbox is insane.
Oh. All right. Let's get back to business.
Focus.
All right. Whew.
All right.
All right. But I don't know what this is anymore. But all right. So, yeah, Ethan Spalding. The 48-hour assassin.
Wait, silent assassin in the inbox is crazy.
Yeah, see, now you done got him started.
I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Nah, but shout out to him because, like, Ethan Spalding's been in the Fillmore himself. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like, he's
Ethan.
been in there. He's had his name on it, as you can see. He let it be known. Look, I've been here before.
do this.
You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. He definitely put that work in. I am Haleo. You know what I'm saying? Definitely put that work in. He just locked in. We didn't put his flyer up yet, but he just locked in. That was dope. I think I got everybody right.
Rel, OCA, Sweezo, Trini, Haleho, and Rel. That's 6. Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah.
As of now.
As of
Y'all
right
got
now.
about like 24 hours to get it done.
Yeah.
Anybody else is trying to cross the finish line?
Yeah, nah. So it's dope. And like, just like I said, just, you know, how everybody's presenting it versus like our thinking of it is that we just wanted to give people another way to get their name in the lottery to increase their chances. Everybody else made it the race to 30. You know what I'm saying? We was just like, look, we gave you the stipulation, and y'all went after how y'all went after, and it was just very interesting to see all the different
approaches.
styles and approaches that people took towards getting supporters out. You know what I'm saying? And like for some people, I even shared some insight because I seen that they really wanted it, but I was just like, look, you know, I promote all the time, and y'all gotta understand, like, I promote an open mic. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a challenge to promote an open mic because of the stigma that comes with open mics, especially to like new people that aren't artists, businesses, all of that. They're used to open mics being a certain type of environment, and so, you know, we kind of as promoting open mic is like promoting ourselves as artists. It's hard.
It's
It's
challenging.
hard. It's challenging to cut through sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'll give people pointers like, yo, this is how you engage your fan base. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist that promotes a show every other week or just all the time, and it's usually within the same
20-mile
radius of each other, you know what I'm saying? It's like your fan base gets
fatigued.
They get fatigued, you know what I'm saying? And they start to grow numb to just the way you promo. So if it's like, hey, come out, eventually
Why?
they don't see that anymore.
But what's the why? I think that's the big question, right? It's like, all right, you can promote. You can promote till you fucking die. But like, why do people care? Like, at the end of the day,
It's always the why.
It's whatever the product is, whatever the event is, whatever. Why should I be there versus in the house or somewhere else?
Right.
Now, mind you, the biggest is on a Saturday, right? And the one thing I learned about the artist community is on a Saturday night, y'all missions be a little different, and it don't really be about your music. Y'all be on the same mission everybody else be on. Demon time, trying to get active, right?
Hey, yeah.
And so, they
Trying to
Look,
murder the inbox.
trying to murder the inbox, trying to be a red message. You hear me? So like, cause this isn't our first Saturday shindig, right? And I've seen the ebb and flow of that, right? And I get it. But for this to be a Saturday with what it's looking like it's gonna be, it means that people are starting to get it, right? And it's a sign that artists in this area are using this as a beacon of hope to take themselves more serious, right? And that's important to me because, you know, it's a few artists from here that I would love to have the conversation of what got you where you are. Is it talent or was it work ethic and relationships? And I think a lot more of them than you would believe that y'all believe to be them, it was the latter. It was work ethic and relationships. Because 95% of the people that come to open gym display some talent on that stage, for sure. But that ain't it. You know what I mean? What I've seen through this process is a lot of bad relationship management.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, like, I ain't saying no names. I had a homie hit me yesterday. And he hit me. I was at an event and wasn't going. Yes, okay. He messaged my cellular device, and I was at a music event. And you know, I replied to him and said, "Hey, sir, I am at a music event and will not be able to respond to your correspondence until late tonight or early tomorrow. But preferably it'd be early tomorrow as I am at a music event." But this person does events, not music events, but he does throw shows or parties, if you will. And so my thought was like, well, you know what it looks like when someone is within 48 hours of a major event and you're hitting their phone.
People don't care about that, bro.
I know.
They don't care.
But he should know.
But they don't care.
Well,
You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
when I'm reaching out to
They'll
people.
find out. Yeah, people don't care, man. Like the amount of like I said, we could do a whole show off the DMs alone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
We're going to do that. It's only going to be 15 minutes. It's going to be a 15-minute show, the DM debrief.
Yeah. But it's just like this has been a learning experience for us. Some things is like a relearning experience. It's always because you can never learn some things. You learn things over and over all the time and with a different perspective. And so, you know, like I said, there was a lot of people coming at us about this show that we had never heard of before, never heard of us, and they were very adamant about getting on stage. And they approached us as they probably approach most platforms that get to this stage. But we're going to stay consistent on making sure that, like, the room is important. You know, we will continue to get bigger stages. We will continue to travel, you know.
Love that.
You know, we
Shout out to Kansas City, man. We just got back.
Yep. Had a dope time in Kansas City. Shout out to Tarantino.
Wait. Show me your chest. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you wildin'. He just wild. He can't even help it no more. He just show him your chest. Wow. Like, somebody come get this glass from him. Jeez.
Man, you got the.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, show him the merch. Yeah, show him that. It was so.
There were some other words I could have used.
It was a Rolodex of alternate quotes you could have used. But nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just came from Kansas City. That was dope. We had a band the whole time. What's dope about Open Gym is like every show is a different experience every time. That's why we always say you gotta be there. You know what I'm saying?
That's the tagline for 2023. Open Gym USA. You gotta be there.
Yeah, literally. So
just happened.
So yeah, we just came from Kansas City. We also did our first Impact party, I think, since we did the last GemCast. It was dope.
First of all, we live.
It was dope. I think the rain turned some people off. You know what I'm saying? When you got an event that's, hey, it's free.
A little rainy, a little cold.
You know what I'm saying? A little rainy, a little cold. That because we had a lot of RSVPs, but you know, and we had a good amount of people show up. I'm not gonna lie, but it was our first one. We gonna play around with the next date because we got very like January and February very tricky weather wise, and so you know just stay tuned for that. But
we definitely got like it's not over. This is not like the end this Saturday. Like we got more shit coming. But with growth comes the necessity for being very precise, and so we're working on our precision and making sure that like everything is laser cut, if you will. Yeah, like we really. It's just we're in a like we've had one hell of a year. Thank you to the community, number one. But also I don't want it to get lost that Godfather dropped Saturday, and so you know, we can do it.
First of all, we live.
So you know, I've been turning down work graphically because I'm like, yo, nah, like my entire focus is the 17th and then whatever we're doing thereafter, which I don't want y'all to think is just a shit show. It's not. We have plans. But y'all not getting that yet. But there's a lot more post-release activity than there is pre-release activity for Godfather, the project, the album. I felt like that was the right approach because I feel like the music is such that once you sit with it, you'll have questions. And so I think we can answer those questions over time. And I've been blessed with an artist that believes in what I do enough to be like, all right, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm excited for people to hear this project. Like, for those that don't know, I'm very I'm heavy on this project because I know I'm responsible for a project getting shelved. So like me feeling this confident about this project is also me like doing retribution to the culture. Like I feel like I'm giving y'all what y'all missed in the format it was supposed to be in. So like I'm as excited for this project to come out. I think as he is.
I think as he is.
Cause you play the middle. Like it's hard to tell with you sometimes, but I'm fucking gassed. Like I wrote this motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anybody that's been around knows I've known the bars word for word since the summer. You know, I've helped any way I was asked. This is the one. I think this is the best Nature Boy project, and this is number 5. So you know what I'm saying, that's saying a lot. It is.
It's a lot of 5s.
Just this year.
Yeah. Like this the 5th.
5 years of Open Gym, 5 years of the baseline. Baby Nature turned 5.
Yeah.
There's a 5. Wait, your son turned 5?
Yeah, in October my son turned 5. Yeah. Also, the date for the biggest Open Gym ever, and when Godfather drops,
It's 5 in between each number.
Yeah.
12 to 17, 5. 17 to 22. All right.
We ain't try to do that. You know what I'm saying? It just happened. I just noticed it one day. Just it wasn't even high.
Oh, but look, look. This is how it's gonna fuck you up, right? The anniversary show at Songbird was on what date? Who wore 8 and 24 in the NBA? How many championships he win? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Nah, but yeah, 5.
Internet boy, what's good?
A super powerful number, and yeah. So we got Godfather coming out on December 17th, and we got the biggest Open Gym ever. I mean,
Damn,
you know,
Open Gym USA, 5 letters.
Shit. Who said that?
Little bruh. OG USA.
Yo, y'all go crazy there.
Spanking it.
But yeah, like, you know, we got any more questions?
Not from the community, because I asked the one that we had. Right. The rest is going to be from me.
We got any questions from anybody? All right, cool.
All right, let's go.
For the release of the project, is this available on Nature Boy Music as well as DSPs, or Nature Boy Music first? I know the previous project.
Yeah.
So let me just say the question so they can hear it. So the question was, is this project Godfather going to be available on DSPs, natureboymusic.com, or both?
This time I'm dropping it on DSPs off Bucks. For real, I did like a listening type situation. I kind of leaked my album for real, like by mistake. I put it on Audio Mac. It was supposed to be a private link, and it wasn't for a while. It wasn't private, and I looked on it one day. I'm like, a couple thousand plays. Like, this is crazy. Like, how many times did the people I sent it to listen to it? I was like, oh, this was public. You know what I'm saying? But they still ain't get the final version.
That's a story.
But yeah, it's dope. It was cool because a lot of people was hitting me that I didn't send them the album. They was like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, oh, for real? I must have sent, I don't know when I sent that to you, but okay. Oops. But you know, I'm so confident in the music that it wasn't something I had to keep a secret till release day. I'm like, this is one of those albums like if you love it, you gonna love it. No matter when you heard it, no matter what version of it you heard it. Like, and I'm seeing this from the people around me. I'm like, yo, we was listening to the reference tracks for like
6 months.
Yeah, like a minute. And people, it was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was me mumbling some of the lyrics in that joint. It was so, you know, unfinished. So I was like, okay. So yeah, me kind of like, I put up a post. I was like, yo, you know, I'm going to send it to 5 people that comment that they want to hear it. And like, 30 people end up commenting. I sent it to them all.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I sent it to people that I know from the industry. Like, I sent it to Stove God. You know what I'm saying? He listened to it. He liked it. He was like, yo, you talking on there. You know what I'm saying? I sent it to a couple people. I just trust their music sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sister Sasha, I sent it to her. And she told me it's like, she's like, yo, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Because you always trying to, like, you know the people around you that's like, you got to, like, really come with some shit to, like, you know what I'm saying? So this is, like, even doing this album with this style of music was, like, yeah, I'm trying to, this for my big bros and my big sis. Like, this for people that grew up off this cloth of music, that love this and wish that this was still the industry for real. Like, this, the music that's out is great. Like, I love where music's, you know, evolved to and all of that. Like, y'all know me. I'm the same dude that'll rage on stage, drag, swinging, all of that. But like, this is my foundation. This was fluent for me. You know what I'm saying? To soul samples and bars. Like, that's what I'm made of. So it was just like, for me, this meant so much to me and the people that I know love that type of music, to where, like, when I was making the music, I was like, yo, I don't care if like the same 40 people around me listen to this. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if this is the one or not. But when I played it for people, that was when I was like, oh, all right, this is striking. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get it. And it's my most vulnerable, honest,
insightful.
It's tight. Like, it's just like, yeah. And I was sober the whole time. Like, I wasn't smoking weed at the time of writing most of it. You know what I'm saying? It was really my raw emotion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, well, just eat, because that was a struggle for me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to smoke weed, and I love to, you know, it was parts of it I wasn't drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those are all things I've been doing for a while, and they were all a part of my albums and my music up until. So the fact that, like, I did I've done my best work without my vices, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's dope. Because I was scared of that too. That was something I was like, yo, can I make music without weed? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I still pull and write at the same level? I wrote at a better level because it was just so, it was me. It was so clear. So that's what's dope about this album too. It's like, it's a lot into it. So it will be on DSPs, but I also have digital copies for sale. I have a couple like special Godfather packs that come with special merch, stuff like that. You gonna see the whole rollout. Shout out to Montez too. He gave me a great idea. I'm wearing the fuck it on the album cover. You know what I'm saying? But he gave me this great idea that you'll see once we start rolling out.
Sidebar. Shout out to Raza on the cover.
Yeah, shout out to
because that like I know it was a us thing, right? But you've been there for a million conversations where we're trying to put flyers together for a show, and the artist send us some bullshit photos, and now I'm stuck trying to figure it the fuck out, right? And so it starts at the work y'all did together before I even get involved. Like, I didn't even see the work y'all had did together till the day the cover was done. Yeah, you're not making no progress off of that. No, swap
This
it
is
out.
fine.
Yeah.
I won't speak on that cover though. Just the fact that the cover design happened from a conversation of us thinking that we needed to redo the shoot.
Yeah. So
We ended up just making.
all right. Can I tell a story? Am I legal? Is it legal now or not yet? You want me to wait till after the album drop?
Nah, go ahead.
All right. So this is how it went. Raza and Nature scheduled a shoot. I was not available to be in the studio, our studio, for the shoot. But it's Raza and Nature. I'm sure we'll be fine. All right. Everything goes great. Shots come out amazing. However, my perfectionist partner was upset that he had forgot to switch his camera to RAW mode. So the photos were JPEGs. And so his concern was, hey, clarity, blah, 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 blah. They could be better. I need to reshoot. I'm looking at
My shape up wasn't fresh anymore.
shit.
So I was like, I gotta see if I could get a cut scheduled today to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, well, let me look at the photos, right? So I'm looking at the photos, and I'm also at the same time as the photos are being texted back and forth, he's saying what his vision is for the cover. So at that point, I'm like, well, the detail that Raza is looking for in the shot isn't going to be as paramount because of the treatment we're going to do for the totality of this cover. So before they're in the middle of the conversation of, hey, maybe we need to reshoot, but there's also some words in there of like what Nature wants, right? So I start executing that stuff on the JPEG photos. And I'm like, yo, like here. And then Ross is like, no, wait, that's a screenshot of the JPEG. You got to redo it. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Fine. I know you. But this is just a test anyway. This, like, changing that layer is nothing for us in Photoshop. But is this even in the right direction? It was. And then we started building, right? And so basically,
This is for all the people that like to nerd out, by the way. This
by the time the day started, these photos and shit came in to the group chat that we have around like 9 something in the morning. By 2 p.m., we had gone from thinking we needed to reshoot to having the final cover without reshooting anything. And it was a whole lot of me and Raza shooting. Like once Nature said what he needed or wanted the feeling to be, it was just me and Raza sending files back and forth through the text chat that he was in, that like the conversation around them, he was like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but it's going in the right direction, so I'm going to let them go. And then we got to the point where it's the cover that you guys have seen. But like, I say that to say like, perfect ain't always it. That's the perfect cover for this project, right? Is every step of it perfect? Nah. But the end product is exactly what we needed it to be.
It was fire. It's a fire.
Because we all love it. It's not like we're like, well, the client likes it, we're good. That's happened before too. We all feel really strongly about this cover. And we all played a part in it. You know what I mean?
This is something that's different about this project versus a lot of my other projects. It's a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very hands-on with my process. You know what I'm saying? From the beats to the recording to the end of the song. And then it's like, usually I'm telling somebody that I'm paying that don't really know me like that or ain't really invested in what I'm doing like that to like
Do XYZ.
yeah, bring the visuals out of it, or bring like, so the people that like are fans of my music. Number one, you know what I'm saying, and to be able, they know me. That was like a different. That's why this whole project and the whole process is just different, because me having my best music, my most personal music with people who understand me, and I'm able to just be like, hey, this is what I need to happen, and they know how I talk and what I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a very much like, I like working collaborative, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, I'm gonna tell you what I want, but I'm gonna let you cook. I'm not like a, yeah,
Nah,
you know
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying? I'm not gonna micromanage you after
That's a
that.
fact.
Like, I'm like, look, this, I said what I said. I know y'all can cook. I trust y'all. I can't
Cook.
wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? So that was the dope process. Dejan said, "Well, I ain't submitting under 2 reviews."
That shit was all through.
It was all through. Go back to all of the episodes. We definitely played.
There was
Godfather.
something on Godfather on every episode in the last like 6
That's
months.
one thing about us. Like, we, if you always go back into anything you do, we told you about Stove God way before it happened. We were priming you with Stove God songs, Lucky. We tell you dates that's coming up before in these type of spaces, because they're more intimate spaces, and it's like, yo, if you really fucking with us on this level, we'll let you in on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it might have been something where we told you the Fillmore date before it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. So it's all about the experience. But yeah, Godfather dropping on December 17th. That's Friday at 12 a.m. Saturday
First of all, we
morning,
live,
12 a.m.,
live,
however you look at it. Tomorrow at midnight, Godfather's dropping on all DSPs. You can go save that on Spotify.
It's in my iTunes right now.
Yeah. So
Weird flex, but
yeah. Any more questions in the studio? I like the studio questions.
any other TP? You got anything? Don't hurt yourself now. I got questions.
Nah. I had a Godfather question. Do you feel like this is your best work?
The question from TP is nature. Do you feel like Godfather is your best work?
Do you feel proud of yourself for this project? Because at the end of it, you gotta look at it and be like, all right, I'm ready. Because it's
Yes.
a feeling you get when it's
This
about to release.
this is my best work, not because it's my best work, because like how I feel about it. Like, I like listening to it.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I like listening to all my music, but I like this music because it's so personal. Like, it's so, my story's all in there. You know what I'm saying? I sent the album to this random guy on TikTok because I put, hey, who want to listen to the song? And none of my friends on TikTok answered. Just randos. Like, yeah, I'll listen to the album. I was like, bet. So I sent it to a couple people, like, yeah, like, I don't know who you are, but check this out. Because I knew I was going to get some honest feedback. Like, they're not scared to hurt my feelings, nothing. Right. And a guy just couldn't believe that, like, he thought my experiences I was sharing was, like, some were cap and some
Like
was,
storytelling.
yeah, he was like almost questioning me as a man. He like, yo, this is what I think you are. Wow. I think you're some of this, that other stuff. It sound like you just talking. And it was so interesting to me because I was like, damn, like, it's so hard for people to grasp a well-rounded person in their music. Like, a lot of people are well-rounded, you know what I'm saying?
But their music ain't.
But their music usually gives you just one portion of them. You know what I'm saying? It's very concentrated, but like, my music all over the place. I'm talking about depression. I'm talking about my son. I'm talking about my mom's. And I'm talking about drugs. I'm talking about
business relationships.
Business related. I'm talking about celebrity. Like, I'm talking about everything. But it's all it's true to me. Like,
really serving Frank Jr.
It's really my life, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, like, because usually a person has a concentrated thing that they have to portray, that makes a lot of the content easier and stuff like that. Because it's like, if what I'm portraying is a street dude or a backpacker or whatever, it's just like, these elements need to be there for you to connect it to what you're saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard for a person to see me talk about, I guess, how I used to sell or something like that, and then my next post is me like kicking positivity and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like but that's really yeah. But it's like you can only like but that's how people gotta box you. You know what I'm saying? But like that's
That's the
always,
thing. Like
that's
the
always,
jack of all trades is frowned upon these days. So a lot of people just can't digest when you can do a few things well. Like
well, to their defense, it is a lot of people who are dramatizing. They just dramatizing a portion of their life so that it like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I guess I can understand where it's like hard for people to understand like if you're a person that's went to private school but also
was outside.
have junkies in your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, but that's more people's life than we think.
Yeah, they
You know
just
what I'm
don't.
saying?
They don't
It's
have a
just-
platform.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of people don't know how to write like that or portray that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's
Damn,
like,
you just hit like when you said it that way. I'm one of them, right? Like I definitely went to private school for a period, and I definitely lost one of my favorite cousins to drug addiction.
yeah. So it's
Like
definitely
1000%,
it's definitely
no
a lane
gas.
for it, but it's like you
Like,
know
why would I say and gas that? That's
it's,
weird.
It's definitely a lane for it, but it's like it's just different. So, and I had a talk with a couple. I had to talk with my sister about it. Even you know what I'm saying. I'm like, cause it was like it didn't make it just I don't know. It raised my antennas. I was just like, I wonder how many other people listen to my music and think I'm cap. You know what I'm saying? And like, cause connectivity is the most important thing. So it's like, even if somebody's not a street dude, when they're listening to a street dude, like I listen to Griselda. I haven't done what a lot of those guys have done. I haven't spent time in the feds. I ain't
Doing copious
but
murders.
I love listening to it. I love listening to that story and how they put the music together with the like. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do what DMX did or had the life he had, but I love listening to DMX. You know what I'm saying? So it just made me start thinking about connectivity more, and that kind of like put me in a mindset of like, all right, well, the way I roll this album out as far as content, I'm gonna be very conscious about the content and what it says that matches the music. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before it's like, oh, I got a song, I'm gonna do a video for it, and I'm gonna do this. But like, I'm gonna be very very conscious about what I'm doing, how I'm painting a picture, and making sure it connects with the music. Yeah.
That what? Okay, got it. You sure?
I'm the fastest reader in the world.
I'm trying to remember my second question.
Dang, you got any questions?
Yeah, I think I'm good. He sleep.
Oh, dang, sleep. All right. Chicken wings.
Them chicken wings kicked his ass, boy.
They came in with the food.
I said, nah.
Plug it in right here.
You got any questions, Sash? No.
Okay. So my next question, sir, because I know people want to know. Bridge. The Fillmore is Saturday. Godfather drops Saturday. What's next?
Christmas. Christmas, New Year's. A little bit of January. Nah, I mean, yeah, Rouse's birthday. I mean, it's a lot, you know. That's just something they gonna have to find out.
Yo, Dejan is nuts, man.
What she said.
I'm not reading that on air.
Oh, word.
Nah,
You know I can't see.
I kind of want to delete it. It's not hot, but it's lukewarm. No, not.
Hey, it's up there.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Like it was lukewarm. So Christmas and New Year's is after the show. That's
Yeah,
it.
Christmas and New Year's.
All right. What's been?
Dijon will be the only person to say something.
That's what I'm saying. It was too much. What's been your favorite piece of the process to this Fillmore show? You
Just
can't say that.
She said, "Oops, sorry."
Hey man, it's in the music.
It is what it is. Right.
My favorite part of this is just, I like to show and prove, man. I don't, I'm not really much of like the flex or none of that shit. Like I'm just ready to do what I know I could do. I'm ready to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, yo, you excited or you proud of this and this. It's all of that. But like really, I'm just ready to do what we know we can do.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess the most positive part of this is like just seeing it unfold. The amount of tickets that sold is dope. It would be great to see that many people in front of us and just introducing new people
To new people.
reintroducing the vibe though. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything around it is dope, but it's like when we're able to get to that vibe that everybody know us for, like that's the part I'm most excited about is when everybody feels good, people partying and to other people's music, and you know what I'm saying, just that's the best part of open gym to me. Like all the other stuff, it just come with it, but like the best part is that feeling to see people rock out on stage and see other people like receive that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just super excited about that.
All right.
Uncle John, what it do?
Oh yeah, Uncle John tapped in. What's up, Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
That's the homie. All right, Deshaun got it together in the comments because she was going crazy. She retracted and also commented that she deleted that because it was getting hectic. I'd like to speak on this, sir. There has been a concerted effort, visibly, in the elevation of the open gym merch. What has brought that upon the people? How did we get here?
What merch?
Yeah, the open gym merch is elevated, bro. I mean, you wearing it? You know what I'm saying? Got the beanie on,
it's
all
fire.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We did a collab with Made Mob just recently in Kansas City. That's a streetwear fashion brand in Kansas City, Missouri, and they're dope. They've done things with the Chiefs and their soccer team and baseball. Like they dope in their city. They solidified. They do drops. They sell out, stuff like that. So that was really dope. Shout out to Tarantino 1440 for placing us together. And
shout out to the homie Vu.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vu. You know what I'm saying? We just did a pop-up in their store and it was dope, man. It's just like that's just the type of things we want to do. Is like, yes, we want to have the stages and do all of that, but we love culture. You know what I'm saying? From the fashion to the music to the performances and now gear. We got a new drop coming out on December 17th. It's fire. 2 new pieces to add to the collection. Of course, we're gonna have some of the oldies but goodies, and we're definitely gonna have the Made Mob out too. So it's just gonna be dope, man. It's always gonna be fire, and the merch just get doper as like more people cop it and wear it. It's nothing like seeing people wear your stuff and put fits with it and everything like that. So we're gonna continue to keep growing on that, and yeah,
that's what's up. Jesus, got a little phlegm. Excuse me. I clear that out before Saturday. So Solo said that you coming from the sky and or the ceiling on Saturday. Have you set up your rigs, your pulley system, your carboners, your ropes and wires? You situated?
They just go ahead to find out when.
All right. If you too
17.
want to see Godfather come from the rafters,
Yeah,
I wish I had
shit.
that. Oh, my drop one ain't queued up. Ain't that a bit?
First of all, we live.
I need to see you this Saturday at the Fillmore Silver Spring. Tickets are still on sale. They are $20.
Balcony seats gone.
So you can't even spend the 30 if you wanted to because the balcony done. If you're not a balcony boy or girl, I'm sorry, but you should have did that sooner.
Balcony boys, balcony girls, yeah. Balcony betties, yeah.
So DeJean got a comment for you. So the comment or the question from DeJean is, how do you balance being an artist and providing a platform / opportunity to artists? You could easily snatch up all the opportunities, but you don't.
Shout out to John. Yeah. Nah, what?
That's the homie.
So
though.
the type of person I am is already like, I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm trying to see everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I always been. I've always been a collaborative artist. I produce. Before I was like rapping heavy as Nature Boy, I was in groups. I was always the producer of the group. I was always the one, not only the producer, but the person like getting the leads together and stuff like that for the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to assist. So Open Gem is just an extension of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not always gonna be the person for the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to believe I could do anything and everything. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I could do, but you know, I always like to make sure that I'm being a bridge,
yeah,
to a situation, because
sure.
You know, you can snatch up all the opportunities, but it's deep for me, for real. It's like, you could really snatch up all the opportunities, take them for yourself and all of that stuff. But if everybody around you, if they're dope too or whatever, and you're not spreading that around, how great really are you? You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, like, how great are you if you're able to like bring these in? The hard part is the balance, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes I think, you know, God may bless me with something that I have passed up, and that wasn't the intention. It was for me to take. So it's a constant struggle of like, is this for me or is this for me to like spread? You know what I'm saying? But it's really it's just in my character to do that. It's not nothing I really intentionally do. Like, I've gotten better about putting myself more in the mix because I've had more of a supporting cast around who are like a very like vocal
nigga.
about like, yo, if you don't get that, or if you don't do this, you don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even performing at Open Gym, I didn't perform at Open Gym for like the first 4 years of Open Gym. I wouldn't, unless it's like at the end where it's like it's some time left and people ask. But like now, you know, because people will make sure they ask me every show to perform, all right, I will. And I'll still probably do it at the end of the show, but you know, I'm putting myself more in the picture. But you know, there's always gonna need to be people who are bridges and light and just the connectors and the people who just put shit together. And it's like, I feel like that's just one of my callings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a part of me. It's not really no button forward or something I'm even like premeditating or anything. It's just like, oh, you know, like, there've been situations even with Fillmore where it was like, I put my EPK in, I put another artist EPK in. There's one spot.
Whoever wins.
Well, no. It's like, because I'm the one with the connection. They're like, you want to do it? And I'm like, well, you want to let the other person you in to do it. For this situation, let's let them do it.
It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but that leads to what we doing now, right? Because you were always putting the business first. We've been allowed the opportunity for that business relationship to grow, right? Now, if you always put nature first, in some of them situations, nature might not have been the one. Not because you're not who you are, but because maybe your sound and the artist that got to show that nice sound don't truly align.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about that either. Like, it was we were doing the Lucky 7 shows, people who like don't do nothing close
They
to
make
like
pop music.
yeah, hip hop. That was like, I want to open for Lucky 7. I'm like, do you know who Lucky 7 is? Have you ever listened to like, you know what I'm saying? So
And it is.
that's another reason why it's like, yo, you know, why not us being the person that's presented these opportunities? Like, we're gonna make a conscious effort to make sure that like we can maximize the situation. So yeah, that was a good question, Jajon. Appreciate that.
There is a question in the comments about, can you go from the balcony to the floor? Balcony seat ticket holders can percolate. If you want to be down on the floor as close to the stage as possible, so be it. If you want to be in your seat with your feet kicked up, so be it. You are paid for that flexibility.
Yep. You can walk all around the, you know.
You just can't. The only thing you can't do is, you know,
go backstage on the stage.
Yeah, get in the fisticuffs with security about something. But all the those spaces, y'all good to go.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's gonna be pretty tight security because we are dealing with a lot of artists. And so we do want to keep things clean and concise so that we can keep the show flowing, keep everybody entertained, and make sure that every artist that is supposed to hit that stage has the adequate time to do so. Last but certainly not least, bro. I'm gonna end it on this. What has been your, we'll call it, least favorite comment, question, or concern through this process? Because most of the things we've seen, it wasn't one. We saw that 7 times, 12 times, 15 times. So what was that thing that, I know what mine has been, but what's your most irritating question been? Like, not in the like I hate you, but like, damn, I wish we were beyond this.
I mean, I guess, how do I lock down the spot for sure?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, okay, cool. That's a question, you know, I'm not mad you're asking it, but it's just like, after it's already been addressed how we're doing it and you know that, it's just like, oh, well, how do I for sure get a spot and get a set? Let me open for Fillmore. Let me, you know what I'm saying?
There's been some, can I headline questions?
Yeah, just stuff like that. It's like, like I said, I understand it. I really do understand it all. But it's just like, I guess that's been my least favorite question. Because, like, in my heart, I wish people were like, yo, I'm just about to come out to the open. Like, especially people that haven't dealt with it before. Because me, if I never heard of something before or don't know what they about or nothing, I want to go check it out first. You know what I'm saying?
Check
like,
the temperature.
Yeah, I just want to go. And even if I don't physically go check it out in person, I'm about to go check their website. I'm about to go look through their YouTube. I'm about
diligence.
To scroll down
the right
their
word.
page. What was y'all doing 6 months ago, a year ago? Like, who are y'all? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just, that's probably, like, I guess the most difficult thing to deal with is, like, people that just are like, yo, let me be a part of this. Y'all should put me on, da-da-da. I'm like, I'm like, do you even know what you're dealing with? Do you know who, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I want you to know, like, it's not even like,
we're not trying to finesse you, so we're going to tell you everything up front.
Yeah, but it's just
you
like,
make your decision with your coins.
Yeah, but it's like, don't you want to know what's up? Don't you want to?
No.
You know, so, you know,
No,
that's
they
been the part that I guess, whatever. But I feel like we shouldn't end on, like, what irritates or annoys me. I feel like we should end on a high note.
Can I say my irritation?
No.
All right.
Cause I'm just.
I was gonna go toward the positive after that.
Okay. We gave enough energy to that.
So then, okay, what has been the like beacon of light and hope in the process?
The beacon of light and hope.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah. It's too general though. It's too broad.
So, okay, in the process of us getting to where we are today, 36 hours from the show ish, like, what's made you smile in the process?
That is almost time. Like, the closer we get to it, I'm like, yes, finally. No more of like pre-show stuff. Like we about to go. Yeah, like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
It's like when Shorty texting you wild and you like, yeah, I'm gonna just see what's
and y'all
up when
know how I
get there.
am. I'm very like uptight and intense until everything's set to go, and then soon as we ready to go, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Nah, cause I just like I'm just, you know,
We want to execute,
if
bro.
you know about me, bro, I just want things to go right and feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be uptight and all of that. So
No, this nigga's funny.
I want people to
nigga's
be
very
on
funny.
time. I want people. I'm not a clown. I want. I'm not a clown. Nah, but like I just want things to. I just want things to go well. You know what I'm saying? I like when execution is done well. That's just. That's like, so I don't want to have to worry about shit because I know that there's things you can't control. I'd rather be in a clear headspace to deal with those things as they come rather than tied up on something like we could have prevented by just being on point. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever see me uptight before the show or before any show, it could be the streaming show, anything like that.
It's 'cause we're not locked in.
I just be ready to be locked in. I like to start on time. I like to be early. I like all of that shit. That shit loosens me up, keeps me happy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all reaching.
Nah, I'm reaching now because you want to get loosened up.
Loosens me up. Y'all, that's
wait.
That's reaching. Yeah. He trying to get his back because he been talking crazy.
I hate you niggas. That nigga said loosens me up, and I can't say shit. Okay, I got it. Understood.
Hey, you know.
That was all the questions, bro. We got an hour and 30. What you want to do? You want to talk some more shit?
What'd you say, Day? Oh, you want me to read 1,600 pages book in 2 seconds?
In 2 seconds.
Yeah. Nah, but I just want to take the last time to thank everybody for real. Like, you know, just everybody on the team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just of course from the UXU team for what they do behind the scenes, design wise, system wise, to my sister Sash. I talk to her we literally talk for a half of the day about things we are doing, need to do, planning, speaking life into each other, being able to just, you know what I'm saying, like just being a spiritual advisor too. Cause I could say the craziest things of however I feel on any level, and we're able to have that platform with each other, and it's very, very crucial to how I'm able to handle what I have to take on. You know what I'm saying? That Low, just definitely a catalyst of just support, and also speaking her mind. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen somebody that's just so like will shower you with support, but also what you need to hear. She gonna let you know what it is, and you need that around. You don't need people just
yes men or women.
Yeah, you don't need that around you. My brother Damon here, who, you know what I'm saying, it'll come at anybody chest about Open Gym and Nature Boy and all that. Like he, you know what I'm saying. TP, you in here, thanking you because we feel like you just get it. You know what I'm saying? You're a dope artist. You've grown since we all met you. You know what I'm saying?
For
like
sure.
From coming on 2 reviews, listening to our, you know, critiques and just stuff like that, and like that's what we all want. It's like we don't you know, whether somebody gets signed or gets a deal or makes it or whatever, like, you know, that's like, if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we should all be working to. But it's like, I'm not gauging success off of like those type of things. Like, if I see you make an effort or see if you make a progress, if I see you making progress as a person as well as a musician or artist, creative, that's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people in Open Gym that we seen start here as far as being on stage, their music, and then you fast forward to today, no matter how long it's been, you see the progression, and like, progression in real time is like, it's really the dopest thing. You know what I'm saying? To see somebody progress in life.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved in our progression. Whether it was for a long time, whether it was seasonal, whether it was being there all the time, whether it was being there one time, it all contributed into the moment we in now.
Yeah.
And so, like, I know we talk about a lot of different situations and how we would like it to be and whatever, but if you ever just mentioned Open Gym or just wished us well from afar and never ever been whatever, added something valuable to the situation in any type of way, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because it all meant something. Positive, negative charge, all of that. It all made us who we are today. And some things brought us closer together. And that's just important to me. That's the journey. You know what I'm saying? The journey is really, anybody that made it will tell you that, like, you know, they'll probably wish they were more in the moment before they got to the place that they thought they wanted to be. Because that's where the true happiness and gratitude comes in, is when you really can appreciate what
Where
you
you
went
at.
through, where you came from, to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of always looking, I want to be there, I want to be there, and comparing themselves to people and stuff like that. And it's just like, you know, really just be in the moment, man, because, you know, it's only one thing promised every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been a great journey, and I look forward, like, you know, I'm looking forward to Fillmore. I'm looking forward to the day after Fillmore, and the day after that, and the day after that, because we just don't know what's in store with the plants with the seeds we all planted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just very excited about that and happy to be where we are. And yeah, man, we gonna be in there together. We done been in a lot of rooms together, so it's like it's gonna be great. The people that really understand, it's gonna be some people like they new to it, whatever. They really never been. We get that all the time. I never really seen people band up like this or whatever. Like, I never felt that energy in a room before, and it's like, I can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying? That energy to be on display in front of whoever's gonna be present, and the people who don't make it and get to see it from afar. I'm excited for them, because this ain't about to be our last time.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So thank everybody, man. Appreciate everybody.
We got one last question, and then we're going to get out of here.
Okay.
Who in the OG family do you think makes the best duo for a song? I have my thoughts.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to assume that excludes people that we know as groups. Right? So Slick Nerd isn't in that, right? With that being said, I would say it's between, and it's close, because the first I'm about to say doesn't have but one song, but TP and Don Anthony, and then the second would be Odd 23 and Born Supreme. They don't present as a group. They present as two niggas putting songs together. I'm not saying they're not a group. I'm saying how they present. So those are my two. TP and Don Anthony and Born Supreme and Art 23 are my two favorite duos that I've seen thus far.
The question was, who was our favorite groups from?
Favorite duo for a song. Or makes the best duo for a song.
like two people that aren't together already. The best, I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest with it. It's too many.
That's at least what I like.
It's
yeah.
too many people together for real. I don't. Yeah, like you gotta think of my Rolodex of people versus, you know what I'm saying, like, so
That's
nothing
real.
really pops out at me. But I like that. Does anything pop out to anybody in the room?
I like that.
As far as duo,
Yeah, like who would you?
Honestly, like one of my favorites.
We do not. There is no Nature and Capo songs.
But when I went to the anniversary, that guy who sung "Amen, Amen,"
Okay.
Him.
Thomas W. Moore.
Yep.
him paired with like somebody like I don't know if it's it would be him, but like a Blasian.
Okay, Blasian and Thomas W. Moore. That
Interesting
hey.
contrast.
Okay. That's cool.
Huh. I ain't mad at that. TWM and Blasian. I like that.
Yeah.
Can I say? Nah, it's gonna be surprising.
I say Sweezo and Miss Trini.
Sweezo and Miss Trini.
They're a little more than a duo. They're
They're a union.
Sweezo and Miss Trini are a wee bit more than a duo. I removed them because they're not a duo.
I was trying to challenge myself with like something that we just wouldn't even think of, but like they
not a them niggas not just
they
a
got-
duo.
they
They
got
do
music.
it like.
I don't know if you heard Trini's album, but they have music.
They not a duo,
Stranger
bro.
Things is out right now.
They just do it.
Yeah. What
And it be hits.
What about you, TP?
As far as duo, let me see. I've thought about it because I really thought about a collab joint with Open Gym. I thought about it plenty of times, but I was like, is it really? How would that work?
What's your answer, TP?
He was giving us the
Because you
motherfucking.
doing what you do on your album. Now,
He was
TP.
giving us the. He was giving us the debate team answer.
Now TP, don't do that.
I think Nature and Capo could do an EP.
That's what I'm saying. It's really y'all.
Why?
I don't like my man. He's dope, but
I no.
are y'all saying that because we're here? Like,
Nah, I don't want. First of all, I don't want to have to rap next to him on several tracks. Like, let alone one.
so that's your answer?
I don't want no smoke.
We just want your answer, TP.
Wait.
Damn. Rousey, you got one?
It probably will be actually.
What was the question?
That's nah.
Thanks for that.
He in that on the chat GP over there, jump.
Yeah, he going there.
He
Man,
ready
always
for Saturday.
I already know it's going. I've been seeing him go crazy.
Yeah, nigga, y'all need to send y'all music and.
I've never thought about that.
Nah, if I want to hear a Low Soul Baby song, it's gotta be with Lil Bruh. Like dirty nigga flow, Lil Bruh and Loso.
And Loso.
Like completely juxtaposition.
Nah,
that could work.
Solo and Sweezo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. It's a lot of combos that could happen. But we started this at the favorites.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool. I don't like I said, I don't really I probably would be able to have a better answer in the environment. Cause like sometimes when I hear people, I'm like, all right, yeah, they would. Damn, Louis. Sometimes when I'm in the environment, I be like, damn, they shit. You know what I mean? But all time, I don't really know.
And like, to be fair, like the TP and Don Anthony joint is something that, 6 months ago it didn't exist yet, but it was something that I wanted to see.
Yeah. I think I would love to produce a compilation one day if the time permits. I would love to do a compilation and do my producer thing and put some vibes together over some Nature Boy beats. That's
all makes sense.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it just take time, and you know we got to do that thing right, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's in the works for sure.
All right, man. I think that's it, bro.
That's episode 2.
That's episode
of
2.
the GemCast.
Do.
Next time we do this, we're gonna go live from
the Open Gym page,
the Open Gym YouTube. We're gonna build that thing up. We got a lot of content that need going there, all type of stuff.
We
so
do.
We're gonna build that thing up for the 99 2000. 2000. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I appreciate everybody, man. Studio gang. Appreciate y'all. People on the YouTube, people on the open on the IG
Live.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We lit. We're gonna keep it going. We talked about the album a lot more than I thought we would.
I did not plan that.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, we live.
I'm not trying to force this on y'all. It's just it's on its way. It's gonna be there.
It's not caught up in traffic this time.
We got like one more sleep.
No, the last album was caught up in traffic.
You know what I'm saying?
Sleep.
This joint was caught up in traffic too, cause I was
I was
supposed to drop in the summer like twice. I was supposed to drop in June and August, I think, or September.
But
this is
the people didn't really know that.
I mean,
that was
you don't.
Oh, you be talking. Okay, my fault.
Yeah. I think. Nah, this is a winter.
I feel like it's winter music.
It's a winter time album. This is great. Yeah, it's a hoodie weather album.
Yeah, you put some logs on the fire. Logs on the fire. Wait, if she got fire, don't put the log over there. That's what I'm saying. He got relaxed. Like he putting the log in there.
Everybody trying
crazy.
Look, everybody been careful since that inbox shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the one that sparked it off. I was like,
inbox crazy.
I don't think I ever heard inbox
sound so
expressed that way. I was like,
that inbox sounded loose.
Murdered my inbox.
It was
like,
a loose
Jesus.
box.
But yeah, shout out to the email, Gmail.
that inbox gets all spam.
But yeah, man,
it's crazy. What song should we leave on, Nature?
People like Red Corvette. What's up, TP? You want to hear?
We heard Overstand pre-show.
We about to listen to it all once the
let me end the live and then I'll play that too. But y'all gonna get Red Corvette. All right, y'all. We out of here. Godfather, December 17th. The biggest. December 17th at the Fillmore Silver Spring. Doors at 7. Show starts at 8. We out of here. Nature Boy, Red Corvette. Let's get to it.
Hey, yo.
Since I was young, my mother always told me, boy, I know you gonna be something.
You hear me?
And when you do,
I
want 2 things.
Yes, sir.
I need that big house on the hill. And that red Corvette.
Yes, sir. Something like that. Let's go.
I ain't been connected to my higher self lately. Feel like it's just me and nobody else lately. Kicking down the doors cause I got tired of waiting. Scale always on me cause these niggas be janky. Soon as I awaken, I'm smack like spankings. Fresh backwood, had to put the whole eighth in. Faced it on FaceTime with a bitch that ain't mine. She wasted, but I don't waste time. My son getting older and I'm getting older. They keep looking over cause the weed got an odor. Couple plays in motion, nah we ain't stopping. Ain't no other options, for real. My mother wanted me to be an engineer. I enrolled in college but I only went a year. Bitches, booze and blunts and bills all in the fit. That hurt my mom to her soul but I remember clear. She want a red Corvette, house on the hill. Even though you gone, I'ma buy it still. I just really wanna know how I feel. Red Corvette, house on the hill. Red Corvette, house on the hill. I just gotta know how I feel. Red Corvette, house on the hill. Even though you gone, I'ma buy it still. I just really wanna know how I feel. on the hill. I just gotta know how I feel.